This episode of The Rest is Football is powered by our new presenting partners, Fuse Energy. We're thrilled to welcome them to the team, especially outside the regular transfer window.
A new signing providing power and energy. That sounds like a bit of me back in the day, Gaz.
And reliable too, not one of those fair weather players who go missing in December.
Fuse will be powering The Rest is Football right through the season. They're one of the UK's fastest growing energy suppliers, building solar farms and helping homes make smarter choices. Power that performs throughout the season.
Fuse, keep everything running, lights on, meters smart, cars charged, a full squad you can count on.
And when you sign up for their fixed rates, your energy prices hold their shape, even as the nights turn colder and the title race heats up.
The season is long, but with Fuse, the energy never drops. For more information about energy that hits the top corner every time, head to fuseenergy.com/football. And if you fancy getting involved, sign up with the code FOOTBALL for the chance to get a shout out on the pod and throw your own question at us next time. Hello and welcome to The Rest is Football with Alan Shearer, Micah Richards and me, Gary Lineker. Before we get into today's show, we've got a very, very exciting announcement to share with you all. For this summer's World Cup, The Rest is Football is going to be on Netflix. Like the Euros a couple of years ago, we're going to be doing daily shows throughout the tournament, and I'll be based in New York City for the whole thing. We're getting a very cool location sorted in New York, which we'll be able to update you on soon, but the show will have all the glitz and glamour of the Big Apple, and we know Micah loves glitz and glamour. We'll also have loads of fantastic guests joining us throughout the summer. That, chaps, is quite exciting.
Good news, guys. Good news. Must be doing something right, eh?
Award-winning podcast.
The award-winning podcast.
About time. You know what? Normally we play this stuff that it's about damn time. We deserve it. We've been grafting now for how many years? And now finally we've got a chance to explore on Netflix. I've been waiting for you, Netflix.
We're joining lots of great shows. What's your favourite Netflix show?
Ooh.
Adolescence.
Adolescence.
Oh, I was going to say Adolescence. I thought that was amazing, wasn't it?
Brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah.
The way they did it, the fact that it was all kind of done in one shot and the whole show was extraordinary.
Squid Games.
Oh, Squid Games is good.
No, but Squid Games Challenge, I've just finished now.
Yeah.
Season 2. It's one of the best things I've ever watched in my life. The drama at the end was...
No spoilers, Micah.
Unbelievable.
No spoilers.
No spoiler.
You got too much time on your hands, you have.
Stranger Things. That's great.
Stranger Things.
That's great as well.
There's a new series coming out soon.
Yeah. It's called The Rest is Football.
I can't wait.
Great news.
Right. Let's get on with today's episode. Well, we recorded that rather good news earlier on. Tonight, of course, Micah was working. He was at, quite amazing game between Fulham and Manchester City. He was covering that one. You went to watch Newcastle, and I saw the second half of that, having watched the second half of the City game. Yeah. And they were both pretty bonkers. I think we have to start with Manchester City in a moment, Alan, but looking forward to the World Cup.
Yes, good news, eh? Yeah, brilliant. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll be able to tell some of our stories, and we'll just have a laugh. We'll do what we did last time, man. It'll be great. Yeah, looking forward to it. Exciting news.
It is.
Really good.
And hopefully all of you agree.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Of course, yeah, I'll enjoy it. And don't forget, you'll still be able to listen to the podcast if that's the way you prefer to do it. Alan, only one place to start. A certain Erling Haaland has beaten a certain Alan Shearer's long-standing record of the fastest man to 100 Premier League goals. And he did it with some aplomb. It was a terrific finish. A few words for Erling?
Brilliant. It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? I mean, he had so many games in hand to do it. So it was always going to happen. It was just a matter of when. I think, 3 games did he go without scoring? I think he hit the post early on in that game. So that I was watching that game.
He hit the inside of the post twice, actually.
Did he? Right. Because I was watching
yeah.
bits of that before the Newcastle game kicked off. But then his finish was just typical him, wasn't it? Head down, guided it in the corner. A proper strike. Great. Keeper had no chance, really. It was a pace that beat the keeper. So, what is it, 111 he's done it in?
111 appearances. Yours was 124, which I must say is I hate to say this, but it's bloody impressive, nevertheless. Harry Kane, 141. Yeah. Sergio Aguero was 147. And the great Thierry Henry did take 160 games. Yeah. So, yeah, phenomenal. Good company. I go back to my points I've made before. When people do break your records, it does remind people, doesn't it, that actually, do you know what? That Shearer was not bad at knocking it in the back of the net.
Well, yeah, it keeps it gets your name back at the back in the I guess in the news for a little while. But I mean, 111. I mean, it is ridiculous, isn't it? It's just phenomenal. So you're playing with some great players, great team, obviously great manager. Well done, Erling Haaland.
Do you know what the next record he's going to go for, don't you?
Probably 260.
You should have at least a couple of years to wait, surely. Maybe half a dozen if he sees his contract out.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens with Pep in the future and see if he still stays there. But I'm sure he'll be after it, absolutely.
No, of course he will. And obviously, you were at St James's Park. I'm sure you probably had a monitor on somewhere in there, but... I mean, it was crazy. It was slightly shades of last season, I felt, with Manchester City, in the fact that, before last season, whenever they went ahead in a game, you knew it was all over and they weren't vulnerable at all. But and we saw it at the weekend, didn't we, with the Leeds game? They were 2-0 up and he got back to 2-2 and a bit of magic from Phil Foden and they won it right at the death. But there's still something not quite right defensively, isn't there? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, but we said, didn't we, that the other players need to chip in. And, Phil Foden did it the weekend. He's done another couple this evening. Doku, a great goal. So they're doing that. And I guess, with the talent in that team, then they will fancy their chances to outscore you. And obviously they did it at the weekend to Leeds, maybe harsh, however you feel. But then when you go away and you score 5 goals, then that's pretty impressive. And I know they've conceded 4. But I guess that's the way they're going to be this season, Man City.
Yeah, they actually only had 4 shots on target.
Really?
The Doku one actually was given as an own goal. Okay. So that's the reason for that.
All right, yeah.
I mean, Fulham gave them a real run for the money. A quick word on Phil Foden. You mentioned him already. 2 more goals. That's 4 in these last 2 games. Back to his absolute best. He looks confident and happy. And there's a certain World Cup coming up.
I saw both of his goals, but his first one was brilliant. From the way he just guided it in there, it was a superb goal. It was. Yeah. It was him back to his very, very best, and he's enjoying it. You can see even after the celebration, the swagger, and I think it was when they went 3-0 up. I think it was just that swagger, he's got it back, hasn't he? There's no doubt about it.
Definitely. I have to give a word on Fulham, though. They're getting the real run for their money. And, Chukwueze came on and he caused havoc and scored a couple of fantastic goals. Yeah.
Did they get near in the last? Because I think
there was one cleared off the line right at the end.
Wow.
Right Amazing. At the end.
Because obviously I was watching the Newcastle game by then and my phone's going mad and I can see it looking back on the screens and thinking it's got to 5-4. And I knew there's about 10 minutes left. Yeah. So, wow.
And then they had about 8 minutes, I think, 9 minutes of injury time. And Gvardiol cleared one off the line. And even in the last minute, there was like a block shot and then it was a corner, a last-ditch corner. So it all got a little bit... I mean, imagine coming back from 5-1 to get a point in the second half would have been something. So
unbelievable, yeah. Well done, Fulham. Good effort, though.
Everyone probably enjoyed the game there, though. Even despite all the rain. Let's talk about your game, Alan. I mean, first half, we were glued to the end of the City game. So,
I bet. Yeah.
But you were texting saying that, Newcastle should be 3 up.
That was the disappointment tonight. I thought Newcastle played really well. There was an intensity about their game. 2 fullbacks again, I thought played really well. They limited Tottenham to very, very little in that first half, but they didn't score. Lewis Miley had a good chance. Joe Linton hit the post, 1 or 2 other bits. And you always worry when you have that much domination in the first half and you don't score. You think, okay. And he changed it. Took Tonali off. I don't know whether he got an injury or not at half-time, but he took Tonali off and put Bruno Guimaraes on, and his performance second half was brilliant. The way he
cracking goal.
Oh, it was a great goal. But he made a huge difference. His quick passing into the final third, into the players to run in behind, and then he scored that great goal to go 1-0 up. Then I thought, here we go.
It was a really good second half.
Yeah,
it was end to end at times.
To be fair to Tottenham, it would have been easy for them to crumble with what's happened, the pressure that they're under. He made 3 subs came on, and that sort of worked for them. Got back into the game, and then Newcastle, I think, have been gifted a penalty. And we all said, I was there with my pals, and the box that I was in, we all said, if that is given against Newcastle, we're going absolutely berserk. I didn't think it was anywhere near enough to turn it over. The ref never gave it, obviously, and the VAR have told him to go to the screen. I wasn't sure at all.
No. We were exactly the same. I was sitting watching the game with producer Harry, and we were going, they can't turn that over. And then suddenly they go, no, I don't think even the players involved particularly thought there was. Basically they just were a bit of wrestling between each other, and there wasn't one that was more than the other. And you thought, if you give penalties for that, you're giving 10, 15 a game.
Exactly, yeah.
If he'd have given it on the pitch, you could make an argument, well, he's given it, we'll stick with it. But to turn it over and send him to the monitor. And when we were absolutely aghast when they said he'd go to the monitor, because you know what's going to happen then, don't you?
I was actually thinking he's going to go to the monitor and he's going to stick with his original decision, which was no penalty. Obviously, he didn't give it. And I'm thinking, once he sees this, is he going to actually believe there's enough to say he's made an absolute howler here? But you're right. If you're given that, I think you're given 5 or 6, 7, 8 a game. There wasn't enough in it for me for it to be a penalty.
It's mad, really, how rare it is that a referee will stick with his on-field decision after the influence when he's sent to a monitor.
Yeah. No,
he must see that. If it were me, I don't know about you. If it were me, I'd have an element of pride about my decision making at times, and he's given a decision there where he's not interfered with it. He's left it play on. VAR have sent him over. If I'd have gone over there, I'd have gone, I was right.
Yeah.
I was right. But they, I don't know, they must have this little teamy bonding thing. And do you know what I just saw on, I think it was the BBC website today, saying that they're going to very much thinking about introducing VAR for all corners at the World Cup. Really? What does that even mean? Does that mean the decision for it actually being a corner, or does it mean they're going to look at every corner, which they already do anyway?
Yeah. Remember those words? We're not going to re-referee. Remember those words?
Oh, crikey.
Just to show I'm not biased, by the way. I am actually saying I think that was a really harsh decision for Tottenham today.
It's on our group chat. We all went, no, that's no way, that's no way, that's no. And we were all waiting for you because we thought and then you went, that's never a pen. I thought, no, fair enough. Because you know when you say it and it's your team, you know it's...
I thought we were gifted a penalty there. Gordon stuck it away really well. And I thought, 3 points.
It's not bad when you can bring on the 2 Antonies.
Some
flying machines on either side.
Well, and bring Bruno Guimaraes on it at half time as well. For that's the difference, I think, for Newcastle, is that they're bringing quality players on, but got to give credit to Spurs. They came back again. So that's a really good point. Disappointing for Newcastle after leading twice and giving the lead away, but it's a really good point for Tottenham with the pressure that they were under. And I know it's away from home, and they've got to somehow find their home form, but it's a good point at Newcastle for Tottenham.
They're generally just a bit light up top, Tottenham, I think, as much as anything. Because obviously they're missing probably their two creative players, most creative players, Kulusevski and Maddison, long-term injuries, which is tough for them. Cullen Mwani's shown a little bit in recent weeks, but he's not scoring enough goals. And they're not really doing it elsewhere as well. Romero's it was a spectacular overhead kick, even though it actually came off halfway up his shin pad. Yeah. And it sort of shuffled through somehow got through everybody and went into the corner. But it was a cracking second half. I really enjoyed it. His
first goal was a good one as well, Romero.
Yeah, great
the way
header.
He got across Dan Burn from the cross, you know. So he'll be delighted with to go away with a point after twice being down.
Okay, let's take a little breather, Alan, and we'll be back very shortly. It's time to kick off a special segment of today's episode, which we're calling The Holiday Guest, brought to you by our friends at EE, who have both the UK's best mobile network and broadband technology. Everyone knows the right people round the table can make or break Christmas. So we're going to be picking our ultimate Christmas dinner squad. So, chaps.
What, 11? A squad of 11? Or we're going 5?
No, you don't
what
have to
doing?
pick 11. You can just pick maybe a few people that you think would make Christmas Day more fun, or in your case, Micah, possibly bearable. Someone who doesn't enter your fridge.
I'm going to say Gaza. We'd have to get rid of him about 7 or 8 o'clock because you'd be enough of his jokes. Some of his stories would keep us entertained around the table, without a doubt.
I'm going to go Roque Santa Cruz.
Roque Santa Cruz. Tell us more. Reason why?
Because it's related to Christmas.
Santa.
Roque Santa Cruz! Come on, guys! Get with it, will you?
I'm sorry. I just didn't expect that from you, Micah.
Why? Because it's beautiful. That's why.
How long did it take you to think of that one?
What about Andy Carroll?
He's got it.
Micah's flying.
He's got some crackers coming out here. Oh, crikey. Who would I like to cook for in the football world? Do you know what I'd love? Do you imagine having someone like Pep Guardiola around? As long as he wasn't playing the next day, possibly. I think that would be amazing.
Have you guys seen Lord of the Rings? Legolas. That's who I'd invite round. I don't even know his real name in real life.
Does he get legless after a while? He would at your house.
He's the coolest character ever. Legolas I'd have round. Orlando Bloom, that's his name.
Orlando Bloom.
He's the coolest guy ever. Oh my word! What a guy!
You know, you need a bit of tech, and you need a little at Christmas as well. I mean, I use these things where it's really important for the Wi-Fi to check the temperature of the meat, because you don't want, whether it's turkey or whatever you're cooking, beef or anything else, you've got to get the temperature absolutely right. So that's important for me. Right, you've got Orlando Bloom, Micah, so let's try and pick a non-footballing person. I mean, it'd probably be sport with me. Maybe Rory McIlroy, massive Rory fan. I just want to hear his whole experience and talk us through that Masters win this year, which was incredible. But you, Alan?
I'll go with two fellow Geordies.
Yes.
Yeah, two fellow famous Geordies, Ant and Dec.
How good are they, by the way?
They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant at what they do.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and at Christmas they probably have a few, and then instead of being Ant and Dec, they become decadent.
My goodness.
I think that's not bad. But honestly, regardless of who's there, it's a good connection that helps things kick off smoothly. So whether you're hosting or guesting, you need the UK's best mobile network and broadband technology from EE. If you're hosting at home this year, EE has the best broadband technology that can handle all of your visitors' streaming, scrolling, and gaming needs. And if you're guesting at someone else's place, EE has the best mobile network to keep you connected to everything from music to maps, so you can stay entertained and on time. To get connected, search EE Does More. This episode is brought to you by Hotels.com. Make your next trip work for you. Hotels.com just rolled out a game-changing feature called Save Your Way, and it's as simple as it sounds. When you book a trip as a Hotels.com member, you decide how to use your savings. Choose to take the instant savings now or bank the savings as rewards for later. It's your call. Envision converting discounts on this week's stay into rewards for a luxurious beach getaway next year. No complicated math, no blackout dates, just you choosing how to make your travels work harder for you. Only at Hotels.com. Save Your Way is available to loyalty members in the US and UK on hotels with member prices. Other terms apply. See site for details. Welcome back to The Rest is Football with Alan Shearer and me, Gary Lineker. Tonight, cracking result for Everton away at Bournemouth. And it's funny because Moyes was doing an interview, wasn't he, the other day, saying he's really enjoyed Jack Grealish's performance this season, but he just needs to add a few more goals. And lo and behold, Jack scores the only goal of the game.
Isn't football? It just shows you how football is just crazy. Yeah. They go to Man United and they're down to 10 men and they win 1-0. They go home to Newcastle and get beaten 4-1. And then you go away to Bournemouth and win 1-0 again. It's just crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Great for Jack. Pleased for Jack because, I listened to David Moyes when he said that, and that I totally agree with that because of he does need to add a little bit more and needs to score some goals. And he's answered his manager tonight with the winning goal.
Yeah, and also he'll think in the corner of his mind that he's got a chance of sneaking into the England squad. We don't know yet the size of the squads either. They might be bigger than before. We'll have to wait and see on that. And he gives you something different, Jack Grealish. He's the sort of player that I think, we've got so much talent in all these positions, but he's the sort of player that, if you're 1-0 up in a quarter final and you're playing against France or Argentina and you can stick him on and he can't get the ball off him and he wins free kicks and that sort of thing. So, he's done really well at Everton. He's been rejuvenated with David Moyes and he's played great, and it's good to see if he can just, carry it on. There's so much competition, isn't there, at the moment in forward and wide positions.
You got to admire him for doing what he's done in terms of not accepting to sit around on the bench and not play and go out and look for a team. And he's found Everton. He's found a really good manager who will get the best out of him. So you got to respect him, and I admire him for doing that. I don't know, Jack. I would love to see him in there because I do like his play. I just think there's that much talent around now and in and around his position, whether he plays on the left, whether that's Rashford or Gordon, or whether he plays on a 10 role. We know all the 10s that England have got now. I don't know. Maybe he's got more to do than anyone else, I guess.
Yeah, he's got a job on his hands. No question about that. David Moyes has obviously brought out the best in him, and what a great job he's done. They're ninth in the table. When he took over, they were really struggling last season. He comfortably got them into a mid-table position.
Clever manager.
Deserves another mention. I'm actually going to watch them play on Saturday. I'm going to go to the new ground because
really?
Peter Reid's invited me.
Lovely.
So I look forward to going to the wonderfully named Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Who are they playing Saturday, guys?
Forest.
Oh, right, okay.
So, cool. Big game for them.
Should be. You'll get a good reception there. The old boy going back.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. If they can, if they're old enough to.
I was just about to say that. If they remember you played for them.
It's 40 years ago, Al.
Is it 40 years?
fucking years.
God,
really?
Hell.
Honestly. Yeah, that's 85, 86.
Gee, God.
Where does time go?
God, it's gone too quickly.
It really does. As for Bournemouth, it just shows you how tight it is in that pack, just behind the Arsenal and perhaps City now. They've lost 4 and drawn 1 of their last 5 games. They've gone from, where is it? They've gone from 4th to 14th.
Amazing, isn't it? It is very, very tight. I think one of my mates was showing me the league table when Newcastle were 2-1 up, and I think he had us in, I don't know, 7th or 8th or something like that. And I said, and we've got Burnley at home on Saturday as well. And then 2 minutes later, they scored, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, it's so tight in there, isn't it?
That's life as a football fan, though, isn't it? I mean, it's excruciating, isn't it?
Yeah, great result for Everton. But yeah, Bournemouth. Semenyo had a great start to the season, didn't he? He's gone a bit quiet, hasn't he?
As has the team, I suppose, as well. He's gone off the ball a little bit. One other thing that's been a story that's been doing the rounds for a few days now is that, and a lot of people are quite unhappy about it, is the Cristiano Ronaldo. He got obviously he got a red card against the Republic of Ireland, and which carries a 3-game ban. He'd served one. And then, of course, Portugal qualified for the World Cup, which means that these next competitive games would be at the World Cup. He's had them, the 2 games have been pushed forward a year so that he can start in the World Cup.
Do you reckon a deal was done in the White House when he went over?
Well, I do wonder whether there's something going on there. I mean, I want to see all the best players play at the World Cup, and I want to see Cristiano Ronaldo play at the World Cup. But you're setting a precedent there. Not setting a president, you're setting a precedent. If you do that, I'm all for players playing in these big games, particularly if it's a suspension that's happened yonks ago. But even in the World Cup, there's going to be an incident where a player gets a 3-game ban in the World Cup for putting an elbow in someone's head or something like that. There's going to be a steward's inquiry. People are going to say, well, hang on a minute. You suspended his 2 games for that period. Can you please do the same for me? That's my issue with it. Whoever it was, that's the issue with this, I think.
I think I read somewhere the other day that there are players who are currently trying to say that when they were sent off, then they have to go through the bans. But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I'm not surprised, put it that way. Are you?
Yeah. Well, I was a bit surprised. I was, because I just thought, where'd you go after this, though? You can't just do it for one person. So I am surprised. Yeah. And if it leads to a slight rethink of certain rules, then so be it. But I suspect it won't. So there we have it. Just one tiny little thing before we go. Laura Woods, who we all know. I
saw that on in the news later when it came up flashed on my phone at the game. Yeah. Yeah,
she was live broadcasting and passed out or fainted. I'm not quite sure what it was. I think her partner has come out and said she's doing okay, she's fine. So I just wanted. Good. I think she sort of fell into the arms of Ian Wright, and they cut to a wide shot, understandably so. So just send our best wishes to Laura and hope it's absolutely nothing serious at all. And on that note, we'll bid you farewell. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. Have a great week, everyone.